are gonna have to talk. This week's episode is the reason why you are not getting a video this week about You and Idol Precure, because I literally sat down, I filmed the video that I had been saying I was gonna film for like a week, 2 weeks-ish now, where I was just gonna talk about how I felt about this season so far, and I had a few things that I wanted to see get crossed off. It got crossed off in this episode. So, guess who has to re-record a video? It's me, your girl, Glitter M, who needs to recalibrate her model. Hi. Hi, how are you guys doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my starries? How are you doing? How are you? Hello, Rose. Hello. I will show them. Credit to Sailor Rose for this. Let me say hello to everyone, and then I will show them what you mean. Hi Emmanuel, welcome. Hello Keroix. Hello Josh. Oh my god, yes, I cannot wait to see the new character who we're gonna be talking about. Super, super fun. This was a great episode. This was one of the best episodes of the season. I'm biased. Hi Robin on Twitch. Don't you call me a nerd, you little kraken. I'll show you, nerd. Oh my god. Robin, if you hate Twitch, come over to YouTube. Come on, Twitchies. Twitchies, my little Twitchies. Come to be my YouTubies, or YouTubies if you want to be Twitchies, and vice versa. But you're all starries, because you're all under me. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Kara, for the follow. Thank you for the follow on Twitchy. Welcome. We're talking about You and Idol Precure, episode 11. Cause, oh my god. Which, first and foremost, if you have not seen this week's episode, maybe come back to the stream. Maybe watch it as a VOD. But, this is your warning as always. This is your warning. But I am so excited. I'm so happy. Oh, you're good, Robin. You're good. Already getting ads. I got you. You're good. So, first and foremost, Rose, if you're still here, shout out to Sailor Rose because they pointed this out. So let me get a little bit closer. Would you mind if I just like scooted up here, because Sailor Rose really pointed out something today. So fun fact, it's me. I'm Puirin. The resemblance is uncanny. Thank you for the first, Robin. The resemblance is uncanny. We have the same eyes. Like, do I need to wait? We're literally the same person. Oh my god, thank you for telling me this. I didn't even realize it. But Puirin and I literally have the same eye color. We have the same starry eyes. It's confirmed, chat. Glitter M is actually Puirin. This is me. But thank you for pointing that out. That is so funny. I love it. Ah! Thank you for the follow. Thank you on Twitch. Roy Ballon, tell me if I mispronounced that, but thank you. Oh, I totally mispronounced that. I'm so sorry. Robalon? Let me know if I'm wrong about that. But thank you. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome, guys. Welcome. This is a very eventful start to the stream today, but yes, oh my god. So, as always, before we get into the recap, definitely go watch the episode first. Robin, you're proving my point. I have not watched episodes from this season because M hates me and never told me I should. Listen here. Robin, you have heard me yap so much about this season. You can't blame me for this. Ooh, for an episode that was about Uta finding her dream, I wasn't expecting something more dramatic. Oh, I was expecting something more dramatic or questioning involved. It literally didn't feel like she thought about it that much. Mm. She a goofy character, so I don't think Uta can be that serious. I get that. I get that. I get both. I get both. So, yeah. Oh, what? Usually working Wednesday on Monday. Mm-mm-mm. Stinky Kraken Robin. So, yes, yes, yes. Today we are talking about episode 11 of You and Idol Precure. This one is called, let's actually pull up the name real quick. Get out of here, ad. It is called Trio Dreams, and this one, I had some theories about it, and I am happy to say my theories came true. Like I said in the beginning, I have to completely redo a video that I filmed because I filmed a video, and specifically in the video, I said two things. I said, one, I was really hoping that we were going to get a trio ending for the climax for their power move at the end. I was really hoping to see that. And I was also theorizing about Marrow, the new fairy, the pink one with the long tail ears, I guess. I don't know what you would call them. I guess they're tails. I was theorizing about who that fairy could be. And this episode has answered both of them, so I'm gonna have to scrap that video and just completely redo it. So you guys aren't getting that video this week, so I'm gonna try to edit another one. Because I kid you not, I literally sat there and yapped for 5 minutes in this video. 5 minutes out of a 15-minute video talking about how I really wanted to see the trio climax idol dance. I wanted them to all sing and dance for the climax. Somebody at Toy knows how I think. And they're trying to take me down. Because you're telling me we get that? I literally said in the video, and I'm not going to post it because it seems stupid now because we have that. So I'm not going to post it. But I'm like, you're kidding me. It came out when I was talking about it. I have this thing where I'm like, if I just complain about something, it happens. So, y'all need anything? Y'all need me to get you anything from the store? You want me to complain about anything? Apparently, if I complain, something happens. So we'll see. Take away my ripple, I dare you. I dare you. Take away, I dare you. Oh my god, yes! Choco finally did something everybody scream, honestly. Yes. Yes, finally she's here. She's on the screen. She did bring the sass. Oh my god, she got the sassy lipstick too. So, in this episode, this is Trio Dreams. So basically, this whole episode is kind of like when you take the questionnaire quiz in school of what you want to be when you grow up. So, either you know what you want to do, or you pull a glitter M, and I guess a Uta in a way, where you spiral. And I'm not gonna lie, I might be kind of biased this episode, because Uta kind of went down the same path that I have went down. So I'm a little biased to her because I'm like, this is familiar. Oh yeah, it's because I did that. So it's one of those things where either you know what you want to be when you grow up, you already know, or you don't know and you start panicking, spiraling, because you're like, I want to do this and I want to do that, but I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. What do I want to do with the rest of my life? Let me go ahead and give you some big sister advice right now. It is okay in high school to not know what you want to be, what you want to do as a career for the rest of your life. It is okay. I am 22, and I think I can properly say that I have finally figured out what I want to do with my life. And it's nothing that I thought about when I was in high school. It is nothing close to what I was thinking. And I do think a lot of schools don't give you as much, what's the word I'm looking for? As much here's the job that you could do. I don't feel like they work with you enough about jobs and the rest of your life. And sometimes it just takes one spark to change your entire life, your entire passions, your career and stuff. So sometimes you just need to live your life and maybe try a couple things, and maybe you'll find something that you're passionate about. That's honestly the best advice that I can give you. This is your big sister advice. Definitely, you do not have to decide who you want to be or what you want to do with the rest of your life in high school. So, or in middle school. I guess in middle school in this case, because they're in middle school. But if you're in school, you don't have to 100% know how your life is going to be, because that's not how that happens. But I do think this was a pretty cool episode because it made me reflect, on my childhood and how I thought about myself in school. Because in this episode, everybody else kind of knows what they want to be. Like our piano girl, Nana, wants to be a pianist. And Uta, our leader, just doesn't really know. She's just kind of like, what do I want to be? And she initially thinks, my family owns a cafe. And by the way, the cafe is literally called Glitter. And so she literally says, I want to work at Glitter. And I'm like, okay, come work at me, I guess. I guess I'm a job. I mean, okay, come on, I'll take you, come on. And so anyway, I'm like, She wants to do what her parents are doing, which is an okay thing to do. If you want to take over the family business, that's okay. But I do like that her parents were like, Uta, this is our dream. This might not be your dream. So we still want to encourage you to find your dream before you settle on, I want to work at the cafe for the rest of my life. Because you might have a dream that's different from ours, and you just might realize that that's not what you want. So they just kind of want her to explore her dream. And I think that is a really good thing that the parents did, because I feel like that's how a lot of, especially small businesses, like I have a small business in my family, and my family wanted me to take it over. I cannot. I don't know anything about history, so I would not be good for that role, and nor do I care about history. So for me, I could not work that job. And I know that it's a lot of parents' dreams to kind of pass that down to their kids, but sometimes, if it's not going to make them happy, or if they just don't want to, for whatever reason do it, I think it's okay to let them explore and see who they want to be. I want to be a housewife. I want to be a housewife too. I want to be a housewife, and I just want to, this sounds sad, but I just want to organize all day. Side note, I have been on Instagram, kawaii, houses, what's it called? Kawaii house gram. I just want to decorate houses in pink all day. I want to live in a pink little house. That's all I want. See, exactly. I was so worried about everything in high school because my friends seemed to have all their plans in front of them, and I was still making goofy drawings in the back of my class. Exactly. Me too. And so, yeah, kind of tying it with Precure in this episode, Uta kind of spirals because she doesn't know what she wants to be. She thought she wanted to work at the cafe, but then her parents are like, maybe you should just, explore a little bit more before you decide. And I do think it's a good thing to have in your mind, a list of jobs or careers or paths in your life that you might want to do, but I don't think you have to be settled on them in school. I really don't think you do. And Uta does not know what she wants to be. Her friends Kokoro and Nana are trying to help her out. They sit her down and they're like, okay, here's a couple occupations. They have nurse, vet, teacher, whatnot, police officer, and Uta's like, oh, they all seem really fun. I actually like all of them. When I tell you, that hit me so hard in the feels because that's literally me. That's literally how I was. If you know me, if you are a friend of mine, maybe Robin knows this, I have had a whole slew of ideas for occupations that I wanted to be throughout my life. Honestly, when I was in high school, I was a good, very, very good student, very high GPA. I graduated with a 4.0. I took a lot of AP classes. I did a lot of good stuff in school for a good school, a good college, because I wanted to go into, I know this doesn't sound like me at all. I wanted to go in either mortuary or into forensic sciences. And uh, I don't really think I want that anymore. I also, at one point, I wanted to, like, for some reason, I wanted to work as a police officer, which now I'm like, yeah, hell no, I would never want to do that. But, let's see, what else did I want to be? I wanted to be a teacher, which is still kind of on par. I always wanted to be an English teacher, but I was like, I could not work in a school with children. No. Like, I've thought about a lot of things that I want to do. I thought about, like, maybe opening up, like, a boutique. Like, around where I live, we have a lot of consignment stores. I thought about that. I had so many ideas of things that I wanted to do, but none of it ever felt quite right for me, so I just didn't do it. And, like, I had planned to go to college, and I didn't. I had planned to go to college when I graduated high school in 2021. It's 2025. But I think, like Uta has today, I have also found my dream. Because I have always wanted to be a writer. You guys know. If you're new, hi, I'm writing a book series. I think I have found my dream recently, and that is, like, writing books. Writing books. I think I have discovered, for me personally, I want to go to school for a creative writing degree. That's one of those things that it took me years to figure it out. It's something that I've always loved. I used to be a Wattpad fanfic writer. Yeah. But it took me so long to figure it out because I just couldn't figure out what I liked and what I wanted. But, once you really have that soul reflection of who you are and what would make you happy for the rest of your life, career. And you don't even have to have the career for the rest of your life. Some people change careers, like midlife. And that's okay. It's okay for you to kind of like, think, oh, I want to do this. And then a couple years later, you're like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to try this. That's completely okay. You don't have to be set in a career for the rest of your life. And so I think it was a really good episode today because it got me reflecting on all of that. And I'm really happy for Uta because I think Uta, genuinely, for me, I think Uta has a really good outlook on what she wants to do with the rest of her life. So, anyway, let's go back to where her friends were trying to help her find a job. As I said, they listed out jobs like, hey, Uta, do you want to be a nurse, a police officer? And she was like, yeah, that all sounds really fun. And then they hit her with the last one, which is, what about being an idol? And if you know, Uta is Cure Idol. She is an idol. She is technically already living that dream of being an idol. But the thing is, when she sees that, she thinks, I don't want to be an idol because I am an idol. Like, is this something that she would want to do long term? Who knows? And so she kind of spirals, and I'm not going to lie. It kind of broke my heart when she was like, I don't want to be an idol. I am an idol. And I'm like, why does this make me so emotional right now? But anyway, yeah, she kind of like realizes that maybe that's not quite what she wants, but she enjoys being an idol right now, but it's not necessarily like a long-term dream. But anyway, they're still talking, trying to help. Like, Nana and Kokoro are like the bestest of friends in this episode. They are helping Uta. They are doing such a great job of helping her try to figure out who she wants to be when she grows up. And then we get to cut to the villains, who, as always, my favorite, Cuddy. Bro has bought the CD. Bro is getting teased for buying the CD with the idols on it, and he's like, I can't help it. There's 3 of them. I needed it. Literally me justifying buying anything. Like, I can't help it. There's a new member. I had to buy it. you know. So, I don't blame him. But anyway, Choco was like, hey, I guess since there's 3 idols now, 3 Precure idols, I guess you are outmatched. So I guess I'll help you out this time. And so she comes along. We finally get to see Choco in action. She is out here. She's on the battlefield. It's fire. And so, anyway, cut back to Uta. And once again, we see Kaito. We keep seeing Kaito. He just keeps popping up. Kaito is always popping up in these episodes. But I do think Kaito played a very important part in this episode because Kaito, he's like, hey, you don't, like, you don't have to be anything you don't want to be. Like, what do you want to do right now? Like, what makes you happy right now? Just kind of talks with her to help Uta just kind of like, like realize what she wants, trying to help her figure it out on her own. And she realizes that she just likes people to be happy. She likes making people happy. She likes people to like Kira Lala, which is kind of her like phrase for like, sparkling and happiness and stuff from others. She just wants to see people be happy, and she enjoys what she's doing in the moment. She enjoys being an idol Precure. She enjoys hanging out with Nana and with Kokoro. She likes her life right now. Her life right now is very fulfilling in the moment, and so she just wants to keep that going, and that's what her dream is. She just wants everything to kind of, like remain the same for now, and just to have people stay happy. And as she's about to tell her friends this new dream, the villains come in. They quote unquote, as always, akumatize some of their schoolmates and whatnot. But this is where the cool thing comes in. Wink is so cool this episode. Wink is so smart. We finally got to see, like, in action, because we see them a little bit, but in action, we finally get to see the headpiece, the microphone earpiece that they wear when they're singing and dancing. We finally get to see that. It pops up on the screen, and they literally can finally communicate. Like, they're all kind of spread out because they're all chasing their own villain. It's 3 against 3, so everybody's kind of like taking a villain, so now it's like 1v1. But they get out their basically like walkie-talkie Precure idol headsets, and they start talking to each other, and they're like, guys, we have to use the power of friendship. Like, we've all got to come together to defeat them. And so we finally get, like I have been saying, we finally get the trio. The dream that Uta has is that she wants to sing. She wants to make people Kira Kilala, and she wants to see them happy and sparkle. So they all meet up, and finally we get a climax sing and song dance performance with all 3 idols. Try trio dreams. It's so good too. Like, you have got to hear the song. It is honestly one of my favorite songs of the season, where they all are singing together. Like, their solos are good. I still think your idol solo is my favorite because it gets stuck in my head. Especially like the fan chants where it's like, idol, idol. I love it, but I do think this is my favorite. I do. It's so fun. It's so good. It's such a good one. Precure high emotion. It's really good. Like, the scenery, the colors, the way that like the huge hearts just kind of like spiral over them. They got their hands all together, pushing out the bisexual beam of light. It's just so good. And like their ending poses. I love that they're all doing hearts. Like, I don't have any heart toggles, so I can't really show you with my model. But yeah, basically, everybody's doing a heart pose. I like Kokoro's. Kokoro is literally doing the pose that I have for my YouTube channel, Glitter Diaries. My in-person second channel. She's literally doing the exact same pose with like the head heart. And I was like, she's literally me, guys. She's literally me. I was like, hi, Lily. Welcome. But yes, oh my god, it's so good. That is like one of my favorite like songs of the season. It's one of my favorite poses. I really hope that we see more of the climax with like all 3 of them, because it's so good. But yeah, anyway, afterwards she does tell her friends, like, my dream is just to keep, like, being an idol with you guys and to hang out with you. That's my dream. I just want to make people happy. I want to sing. I'm not going to be too serious. And I think that's a good point. I think that's a very good point for her to not worry too much about the future, because then you stress yourself out. And let's see, I think Manuel, I think you pointed out, yeah, goofy character. She's a goofy girl, so I think it's important for her to just kind of like remain in the moment and not think too much about the future. So I actually really liked that. I really liked how they took her Uta's route this episode. Exactly, Mooncast. I'm so excited to see Meron. Oh my god, yes. We have to talk about Meron. So again, we get another Monotaro, which is like the Peach Boy. I think it's a story. Maybe it's a legend. I think I'm just kind of like call it a myth story maybe for right now. But if you haven't seen what that is, it's like this story. It's like this Japanese story about a little boy who emerges from a peach. And so that is how Puiren came into the human world from the fairy world, and at the end we get a little teaser of another peach blooming, and there we see Merowan, the other fairy that has been teased, and I'm a little confused because maybe it's just my translation for it. I'm watching it on high anime, but Merowan says, "My sissy is here," saying that Puirin is her sister. And basically saying like the world is so bright because Puirin is in this world. And then when we kind of skip to the end for the Precure, or the pre what's it called, the ending, basically preview for next week, we kind of see that it's teased that the episode is Puirin's fan Merowan is here. So I'm just thinking is Puirin actually Merowan's sissy, or is it just like Merowan's a fan? I guess we'll have to see next week. But interesting. It does look like Mero is here, and I'm so excited. I really hope, I don't know if, I really hope that they do kind of like attach themselves to someone, and I wonder who it is. Because even though I do think Puirin is kind of like everybody's fairy, I definitely feel like Puirin is kind of like, more so Cure Idol's fairy, Uta's fairy, just because they hang out all the time. Puirin stays with mostly Uta because she's the leader. So I'm wondering if Merowan is going to stick with anyone. I was really thinking that maybe we would get 3 fairies or something, because we've seen a lot of trends of having like every cure has their own fairy. Like, for example, in Healing Good, all of their fairies, like, they had 3 fairies, and then they literally turned into, like, parts on their wands. So I was like, that's interesting. But it looks like we've kind of gone a little bit more old school with this season, where it's like, you have, like, maybe 1 or 2 fairies. And it's, like, for everyone. No one's distinct fairy or anything, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But, yes, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Choco will join the fan club. Why Kaito only helped Uta? That's honestly, I do think that Nana and Kokoro helped a lot, but I think Kaito helped the most in my opinion, just because he's older. I think he is a grown up. I would say I would clock him at like maybe early 20s, maybe like, anywhere from like 18 to early 20s. I don't know that he's still in school. I wouldn't think that he is, but I don't know. I don't know exactly his age, but he's definitely older than her for sure. So I think maybe that wisdom of like being a little bit older, being someone who is just like kind of like recently went through, trying to figure out who they are and what they want to do with their life. I think that he helped just because, he's a little bit older. He's got that wisdom. Kaito sucks. Oh, if I say who she'll be with, I say more Kokoro because she has the 2 twin tails. They're the twin tail twins. I could see it. I was thinking that too, just based off of appearance. And also, I mean, if we're clocking that Mero is going to be younger than Puirin, then, technically Kokoro is the younger sister. Or not sister, what am I saying? The younger Precure. So, we'll have to see. We will have to see. But it's very interesting. I'm super excited to see next week's episode. It looks so fun. I'm so excited. Because genuinely, like, this episode answered a lot of the questions that I was kind of harboring for the series. So I'm super excited to see more, But yeah, super excited. But yeah, let me know how you guys felt about this episode. I'm kind of done with the recap now, so if you guys just want to chat about anything, let me know. How did you feel about this episode? How do you feel about Mero coming soon? Because I'm excited to see her character and what she's going to bring to the fairy table for next episode. But yeah. Also, I will just say, if you guys haven't seen me yap about it, I am going to be out of town this week. I'll be gone from like tomorrow to I think Friday. So I am so sorry. But we are not going to have any streams from tomorrow to Friday, I think Friday. We'll have to see. I might be able to pull up for a Saturday stream if I can. But I'm gonna be out of town. We're gonna go on like a little mini vacation with my family. I'm not gonna say where we're going just for like, safety reasons and whatnot. But I will be vlogging it. My human counterpart will be vlogging, and I'll show you guys, like the trip and stuff. But yeah. I'm gonna be out of town, so like I have worked a lot today to get content ready for you guys. So you should have content. I will try my best to get a video edited for Wednesday because I swear to God, I had the Precure video ready talking about this season and like what I wanted to see for this season, like predictions. And then this episode dropped after I already edited that video. So now I don't have a Wednesday video and I'll be on vacation. So I'm gonna try to get a video out, but if there's not a video, you guys will know why here. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, I guess. But I do have a couple videos kind of like already in my editor, just waiting to be edited. Because finally, thank you. I can't remember who told me, but someone told me recently that CapCut was back. Because I have been using this this app called InShot. Because if you don't know, I'm a proper YouTuber. I film my IRL videos on my phone. I'm a proper YouTuber, and yeah, I film on my phone, and then I used to just like take the videos and put them into CapCut because I could delete them out of my gallery and save up space in my gallery. Because you could delete the videos, but CapCut would still keep it, which is amazing because so many apps are like, no, you have to have the original source. CapCut's like, nah, I got you, Pookie. And so when the whole ban happened early this year, it took CapCut away, and I lost so many projects that I had been working on, and I'm peeved about it. But yeah, there's a couple videos that I filmed that you're probably just not gonna get now, because I just don't know if I could refilm it, like and if I did, it would be a very long time before I wanted to touch the videos again, because I put a lot of work into one of them, and it was about Fruits Basket. So, you guys might get that. I don't know. That was a very long video, too. It was like an hour long. And if you're watching on YouTube over here, hi YouTube, and hi Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, on this channel specifically, this is my human channel, but I pop over here for the streams because it's easier to stream as a little VTuber girl. But, oh my god, I don't have hardly any videos that are an hour long. This was gonna be one of them. So, anyway, the ban took CapCut away from me. I don't care that much about TikTok. I'm not a TikToker, but they took CapCut away, and I was peeved about it. And so I had to find another app, and I started using InShot, because I am very cheap, by the way, so I'll only use free stuff, free apps. I'm not paying for nothing. And so, anyway, I was using InShot. Not trying to be mean, but like, I would not recommend. I would not recommend again. I would not recommend InShot. It's okay for like small things, but CapCut is so much better for just like big videos, bulky videos and stuff, lots of editing. CapCut is much better. So anyway, it's back. Someone told me like a week or two ago, so I don't remember who it is. But thank you. You've saved me, because I hated InShot. I hated it. I just recently realized that you could also get TikTok again, because I thought TikTok was just like wiped. Like, I tried using VPNs and everything to get CapCut back, because I couldn't even get it back. Like, even when CapCut was like, it was like, okay, TikTok ban is lifted, you can use it again, I couldn't get my CapCut back, so I had to delete it and find something else. So anyway. I have deleted TikTok recently. Yeah, I deleted it probably about a year ago, and it's just not for me. Oh, I hope they dance together outside the stage in the attack. I hope to see some more like idol activities, like maybe where they're practicing or something in their civilian forms, the cures, and then see if that helps them as idols. I would love to see that. Like, I want your classic like Love Live, let's go take a run. Let's go run up these stairs, Oh, no, but seriously, Kaito has been my least favorite character so far. He's so boring. I try not to be pessimistic about him, but even the thought of him makes me want to sleep. I definitely think that I can agree with you a little bit on that, because I do feel like he's just kind of been thrown in there. Like, the first episode where he was introduced, I think he had a pretty big role, but then afterwards he just kind of pops in to give a little bit of advice, and then he just kind of dips. So I'd really love, if they're gonna add Kaito in as a reoccurring character, I would definitely want to see him have a little bit of a bigger role. Yeah, the manager too. The manager needs a little bit more like role as well. It's like they keep throwing these characters in and then they never properly do anything with them, which sucks. Hi, Farina fan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're just yapping now. We talked about You and Idol Precure episode 11, and now we're just yapping, yapping and talking, yapping and talking, yapping, yapping, yapping. I'm bored. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. I have got to pack tonight. I've got to pack because I'm going on vacation. I don't actually know if I'm gonna enjoy this vacation because let's just say the history buffs in my family, they're the ones who planned it. So I'm like, I hope there'll be food. I hope there's food in a mall. I'm not a big history person, not gonna lie. Not for me, not for me. 30 minutes to play Genshin on Cloud. Also, Robin, if you're still here, I saw you go live. How dare you go live when I'm live? Oh my god, I need to actually check. I've got a video on my second channel on Glitter Diaries. I've got that video processing. That'll come up sometime this week while I'm on vacation. I need to see what I got going for, like, the main channel. Because, like I said, I made that video, the Precure video, and then this episode ruined it. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta scramble. And I have some videos already up on the Glitter Games channel that are ready. I just gotta like make a thumbnail for it. So you've got some content, but I've been severely lacked on content recently because, like I said, I basically have been like, I spent like a whole week at the hospital with my grandpa, and then they put him into a care partner's place, and then family came up. So it's been 2 weeks where I'm like, I've been having a hard time trying to get content, and I'm a YouTuber, creator, whatever you want to call me. Whatever I do on this internet thing is I have scheduled out stuff. Like, I schedule stuff out in advance, you know, like a week in advance. I have videos scheduled to go up. That's not been happening. I've had no time on my hand. I've had no time. I wanted to play Stardew today, but you said no, so I'm live alone. Are you watching me while you're streaming, Robin? I wish I could play Stardew. I really want to play Stardew. Like, I honestly, Stardew Valley is one of those games that at first I didn't actually like it, but, and honestly, I haven't liked it the last couple times we played, but we just played it like recently on the gaming channel on YouTube. We're also here on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. And I actually had a lot of fun playing it, and I think it's because I actually was playing the game and not just yapping. Because I'm one of those people who, like, I try to make content first and foremost, like clippable, funny content and stuff, and sometimes I forget to actually play the games, but especially if I'm with other people, because, like, I try to make people laugh, and I'm like, I'm going to romance the emo boy Sebastian, so I'm trying to romance Sebastian in Stardew Valley, so I kind of want to play it. I just don't have time today. I've been watching a lot of One Piece. Oh my god, I love One Piece. I've kind of put One Piece on a little bit of a pause because I've been watching some other animes. I'll yap in a second about this, but well, for one, I just got past Alabasta. I'm trying to get. Oh, you're in season 5. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know where I am, but I'm in like the midsection of Alabasta, where it's kind of like you're in the filler content before the next big series arc happens. So I'm getting there. Hi Chrono, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? We're just finishing up talking about You and Idol Precure episode 11, and we're just chatting now. Oh, I haven't actually cared about any other characters besides Nana. I feel that. I definitely would say, I think Kokoro has been my favorite so far. But yeah. Yeah, I think Kokoro's just my favorite because, she dancer, and I'm a dancer. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me, Emmanuel. The movie, there's a movie finally announced. We got that movie for Kimito Idol. It's been announced. The Kimito Idol movie, if it's a crossover, I hope Sweet or Doki Doki. Ooh, Sweet would be amazing. Oh my god, yes. Exactly, that's literally what I was thinking. If Sweet, we could have Hibiki and Nana play piano. Yes. Yes, that would be so good. Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh, to be honest, my top anime is still gonna be My Hero Academia since that was my first anime I watched during the pandemic. I need to get back into My Hero. I kind of dropped it. I'm really bad about this. I like it. I actually really do like My Hero Academia, but the fandom always kind of kills me. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a friend who was very toxic to me. They were also toxic. There was a completely different friend, what am I saying, completely different friend, but they were like toxic about One Piece, so I didn't want to watch One Piece. For years I didn't want to watch One Piece because of them, and then I finally moved on because they were a high school friend, and it's been a couple years since I've been in high school, and I was like, I'm gonna watch One Piece, and then I liked it. But the same with My Hero Academia is, I actually really like it, but then I had someone who, like, they would not shut up about the ships. And I'm like, I really don't care. I just want to watch the show. But they would just send me all this, like, really toxic ship stuff. And I'm like, dude, just let me watch the My Hero Academia. So I need to get back into My Hero, actually. Oh, you just got done watching it? Witch's Death. Ooh, interesting. That's not the one I'm thinking of, is it? I think the one I'm thinking of, there's a new like witchy magical girl show called Meibashi Witches. I'm gonna watch that soon. I think there's only like 1 or 2 episodes out right now, but I am going to watch that. If you can't tell, it's kind of my thing. Kind of my thing. So I'm excited to watch that. Kokoro is the GOAT, for real. Whenever I see crossover movies, I hope they go for princess, I hope for go princess, go princess, go princess, even though the chances are slim. Honestly, this would be a good, I think You and Idol and Go Princess would work pretty good. They've got really good outfits, very cutesy, ballroom, kind of like poofy, cupcakey type of outfits. The crossover would be a good idea. Oh, that's the only thing I don't like about My Hero Academia fandom, and that's the shipping wars that they do. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it's one of those things where it kind of gets me a little bit. Because I'm like, I don't really come to see the ships on everything. Clance killed me. The Voltron fandom killed me. It killed me, so I'm like, nah, I'm not here for the ships. They ruined my life. Watching My Hero Vigilante and Anne Shirley. Ooh, interesting. I never heard of that. Oh, I haven't watched One Piece in ages. Too many episodes. Yeah, I think they're like over 1,000 episodes of One Piece. That's crazy. But right now I'm trying to catch up on both the manga and anime, which I'm on the Egghead Island arc. Oh yeah, Egghead. I don't know where I'm at. You know what? Let me pull up Netflix real quick while I'm reading this. I love Alabasta. Yes, exactly. Vivi is my favorite character. I don't care what anyone says. Vivi should have been a Straw Hat Pirate. She is one of my favorites. She actually is my favorite. I like her more than I think everybody else. I will say I'm slowly starting to become a Robin stan. I really do like Robin. She's growing on me. Damn. Netflix. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear the ba-dong? It was really loud. But yeah, I need to see where I'm at. They got Luffy with the white hair up on Netflix. I'm turning my head, so if you're wondering why do I look like that, it's because I'm turning my head. Where the hell am I? Okay, I'm watching on Netflix. I'm watching One Piece on Netflix, and it's right after Alabasta. It says TV Original 1, so I'm assuming that's just like filler episodes. But the next season is Sky Island Skypea. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Well, you're also watching it on Netflix? Nice, nice. Let's see. I've been doing a lot of reading recently, which I want to start my own book club. Ooh! I just finished reading the graphic novels manga adaptation of Wait Till Helen Comes Out, or Comes, which is based on an 80s novel book. Much like Twilight. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, like the Twilight graphic novels. I posted a short for fun. Just for fun, saying that I got a Twilight manga, quote unquote manga. Like, obviously, I know it's a graphic novel, but people got mad that I called it manga. And I'm like, I get it, I understand. Just don't be so snobby to me about it. You know, I'm like, it's a joke. It's a joke. I know it's not a manga. I know it's technically a graphic novel, but it's like, hey, it's just for fun. People take stuff too seriously. Oh yeah, I'll never watch One Piece because I don't have the emotional capacity for 1,000+ episodes. You gotta also factor in the movies. There's so many movies too. Like, I really got into One Piece because of Uta. Not gonna lie, not Uta from this stream. When you and Idol Uta, there's a Uta also in One Piece, and the whole reason that I got into One Piece was because of Uta, simply because Amelie, or VTuber Monarch, is their English voice actor, because I grew up listening to Amelie's anime, like, English covers, and I've been a big fan since I was in middle school of them, so, yeah, I technically, I'm a little bit of I'm a fake fan of One Piece. But like I said, I had a friend who just kind of ruined it for me. So I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm really actually loving One Piece. Like, I started it and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. Because same with what you said, Kiro. I was like, I don't like seasons of like anime that has too many like, you know, like episodes. I get so overwhelmed by it. But like, I was also a huge fan of Fairy Tail, so I feel like I'm a little bit counterintuitive with that. But I'm someone who, I like a good, like, you know, like 12 to 24, you know, like 1 to 2 seasons of anime. That's what I tend to like. Because I feel like when things drag on a little bit too much, it gets a little bit annoying to me. Because I'm like, okay, let's wrap it up. Like I said, I love Fairy Tail, but there was times where I was like, let's wrap it up. Come on, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up, you know? Robin's the best female MC. I agree with that. I haven't even met them all, but I agree with that. Oh, reading the mangas faster? Yeah, I do also think the manga is more expensive, though, as a manga collector. I really want to have the full manga collection for One Piece, because I'm insane as a manga collector, but that's expensive. Like, I have this place near me, and it is a what's it called? It's a secondhand bookstore. It's called Mr. K's, and they have a couple, and so in my area, like, I have one nearish to me, and I go there a lot. They have like manga, because like usually like a typical like manga is like $12 to $13 US at least, so usually I can get it for like anywhere from $5, because like sometimes if it's like they have an overstock of, like, let's say they have an overstock of volume 1 for One Piece, then it might be like $2 because they're just trying to like get that stock out. Or sometimes, you know, you can find manga that's a little bit like crusty. Crusty. I would definitely say be careful going to secondhand manga shops. I've told this before, but yeah, so when I was in like middle school, I was starting my manga journey, and that's how I actually found out about Mirai Nikki, or Future Diary, and I bought 2 of the mangas. I saw them, first and second volume. Bought them, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna read this. I don't know what it is. First of all, shouldn't have read that or watched it in middle school because it's traumatizing, but any yandere series, honestly. But I opened the book, I opened the manga, and there was a booger. Someone had wiped a booger on it. And I tweaked. I was tweaking over it. I was like, oh my god, there's a book, and it was gross. I'm not trying to be nasty, but it, like, imagine a really nasty booger. That's what it was inside this. That's what was inside this manga. Yeah, you was right. I was literally gonna puke. Exactly. Ew. It was right. I was literally gagging, and not in a good way. I was like about to throw up because it was a nasty one too. And I'm like, oh my god. And it was on like page 2 of the actual story. And I'm like, did did nobody see this? Which I'm assuming they don't like flip through all the pages or anything. But like, that is the worst experience I have ever had with getting secondhand manga. It's not all been that bad, but that is the worst experience that I've ever had. So now I like take it and I flip through it, and a couple times I'll say I have found things like I have seen people like color in characters, which I don't think that's too bad of a thing, but for me I don't want someone who's colored in the manga like it was a coloring book. That's just not for me personally. I have seen people write things in the manga that are not PG or appropriate, symbols in manga that are secondhand that are not appropriate, so I will not be talking about them, but you probably know what they are by context clues. And I'm like, definitely check it. Like, I'm not saying don't buy used manga, because I buy a lot of my manga used, but definitely check through it. Definitely give it like a once over before you put it in your bag, because I've avoided some stinkers. Let's just say that. Oh, really? Kira Revolution 100 plus episodes? Oh my god. Oh yeah, isn't the Crunchyroll Anime Awards happening right now? I don't like Crunchyroll, so I don't actually keep up with Crunchyroll, but I've heard people talk about it recently. Oh, the Twilight series had a reputation for being one of the most hated book series in the 2000s due to how Stephanie Myers portrayed the good-looking, sexy vampire boys in that novel, and people hated Bella Swan for being a Mary Sue, but I can't really hate Stephanie Myers because I never read the original novel, so I'll be like, so maybe I'll like the manga. Gotcha. I got the manga, or the graphic novel, and I read it, and I was like, I still don't like it. Like, I've watched the first movie because it was on cable at my grandma's. I watched it and I was like, this ain't for me. I'm sorry, I am not into like paranormal romance. Unless it's like Kami-sama Kiss or something, I ain't into that. You know, it's not really my thing. Vampires versus werewolves. It's never really been my thing. So I couldn't get into it because I heard this before. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard people saying like, oh my god, Twilight is literally just public fan fiction. Which, in a way, yeah. Yeah. A lot of books are. I would say even the book that I'm writing is fan fiction because it's a crossover from a lot of series that I like, ideas that I like. So, no shonen will ever replace Naruto to me. I gotta get back on my Naruto game because I was watching it, and I think I was watching it on Netflix, and then Hulu, and then I'm sorry, I do watch the dub. I watch the dub. I'm sorry. Don't leave me. I promise. I'll redeem myself, but I watched the dub for Naruto and for One Piece because they're so long. I'm sorry, I cannot listen to it in Japanese for it being that long, but I love Naruto. Go ahead, sue me. I don't care now. Don't care anymore. I would say that I am a bigger Naruto fan than One Piece. That's gonna make so many people upset. I'm so sorry. Personal preference. Whatever you like is perfect. I like both of them, but I grew up watching Naruto. I grew up watching Naruto. So for me, I'm a little bit biased. And also, my, like, anime crush growing up was Shikamaru. So sorry. So sorry. Sorry, but I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased because Shikamaru and Tamari were always my favorite couple. I'm sorry, I do not care whatsoever about, like, what's his name? Sasuke. I don't care about Sasuke. I don't know. Sasuke can get sauce lost. I don't care. I don't care about him. I know so many people are like, oh my god, I watch Naruto for Sasuke. I'm like, no, I watch it for Shikamaru. Because he's better. And he's got a ponytail. A very spiky ponytail. I have him on one of my computers. I can't get the sticker off, so he's just there permanently now. When I was a kid, when it comes to mysteries and suspense, oh, Nancy Drew. I know a little bit of Nancy Drew, but I've never actually read it. Yeah. Oh my god, Dawn to Dawn. Dawn to Dawn's become one of my all-time new favorites. I know it's literally like one season is out right now, but I actually really like it. I really like Dawn to Dawn. You guys can probably see that because I wore a shirt recently in one of my videos that had Dawn to Dawn. I really like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good mixture of goofiness, goofiness and action, and I like it. And there are some like cute scenes where it's like, you know, Momo and Okurun, Okurun, Ken. There's some cute scenes with them. It's good. It's good. Yeah, the streams do kind of become unrelated to Precure just because, like, I do dual streams too. So it's like, you know, not everybody on Twitch necessarily comes for Precure. I know on my main channel, everybody kind of comes for Precure. But it's like, honestly, I feel like 30 minutes is all I can really talk about when it comes to Precure, unless we stay on a huge Precure topic. It's kind of hard because it's like, there's only so much that I can yap about for one episode. So I kind of have to, like, try to fill in the space because I like to do like a hour long like stream, you know, at least an hour long one. So we just kind of yap at the end, but yeah. We just kind of yap. But yeah. Anyway, that is our hour up. So if you're on Twitch, we're gonna go see Robin. Robin is playing some Genshin, so if we got any Genshin lovers, I think they're also playing Stardew at some point, so definitely go check out Robin. I'm sorry, YouTube, you guys don't get any raids because it sucks. YouTube hates streamers. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a very good rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.